Hey folks, how's it going? Happy Wednesday, playing Stardew Valley with Jeffrey, Lisa and Nix. And it's Lisa's birthday, so special stream for that. Hope everyone's had a good Wednesday so far.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a good Wednesday for me.
Yeah. I just realized I bought a Wednesday audio on Wednesday.
Ah. That is quite cool and coincidental.
Mm-hmm.
Harvest all these turnips. Parsnips, sorry, parsnips. Loads of parsnips. Hey, oh, hey Shane, hey Chad, how's it going both? Hope you're having a good day. So I've dropped in and give a look on your stream earlier, Shane. Saw you were playing some Pokemon. I was at work at the time, so didn't want to look like I wasn't doing too much work. Unfortunate, I can load up streams, but I at least have to look like I'm working. How's your day been? It's been pretty good. I said, didn't do a great deal of work, but did some stuff. Learning how to make what they refer to as web apps. So kind of like you'd have a program on your computer, but it works purely for a web page. So I'm kind of teaching myself that at the moment. That's interesting stuff. Making chili today, Chad. Nice. Oh, I love a chili. Every Sunday, Chad, I make myself a big pot of chili, and I take a scoop out each lunchtime during the week, and sort of have myself a plate of chili, Monday to Friday, and that's my go-to lunch.
Oh.
So it saves me cooking anything. I just have a big pot, cook on Sunday for 5 days. So I have chili today, I had chili yesterday, or I have chili tomorrow. But it's just easy, just throw a load of things into the pan, cook it over the meats.
Do you make different chilies or?
Occasionally I'll change the vegetables, but it's always beef. I always put like a beef in there, and then different vegetables. Maybe change the spices a little bit, but mostly go for like a Mexican style spice.
Yeah.
But I'll change up sometimes. Have the kidney beans like you would have in like burrito. Sometimes put chickpeas or other kinds of beans. Always have a kind of bean in there with beef, and then change the vegetables up. Sometimes put chilies in there if I want it more spicy. Do you get bored of having chili all the time, or do you prepare other meals as well? I don't really get bored because I really like chili. Maybe I'll get bored at some point. I used to have spicy vegetable soup every lunch, but I got bored of that. So it's possible I might get bored of chili. But because I change it up every week, I decide what I buy like a different tin of beans. So maybe like a kidney bean or a chickpea, or just kind of mix up the vegetables. So, but I'm bound to get bored of it eventually. I'm probably going to overdo it. My wife says she loves my chili. Awesome. Yeah, it's always good when you when your partner can love your food. I need to prepare meals for the week, but never know what to make. Yeah, if you find something you're quite happy. If you want to make the entire week's worth, one meal thing of something you could happily eat for a week, and maybe next week make something completely different. But things like anything that has rice or pasta, or you can make yourself like a lasagna and kind of cut the lasagna up. Anything think of like a big meal you might cook for a family, and you just eat it yourself over several days. That's kind of the way I think of it.
I like lasagna. We had lasagna yesterday.
Oh, nice. Nix makes a very nice lasagna.
Nice. Well, I'm weird with lasagna because I'm one of the only persons that eats them without cheese.
Oh, okay.
I don't like cheese.
Oh wow. I can just eat cheese if I want to. Just give me cheese and nothing else. I'm happy.
Not not good for the cholesterol, I think.
No, no. It's not good for my weight either. It's very easy to put weight on, but I love cheese as well, Shane. Yeah, I think there is something chemically addictive in cheese that people that like cheese will keep eating cheese. There's something in there. It gives you kind of endorphins or happiness. So,
Yeah.
so I eat a piece of cheese, I feel happy. I eat more cheese, I feel more happy. And then I eat more cheese and I don't feel so happy. But I keep eating the cheese.
It's not like I hate cheese, by the way, but
Hmm.
I don't like melted cheese on stuff except pizzas or grilled cheese.
Okay,
But
yeah.
and I like cheese when it's like not melted, so just
Hmm.
especially Dutch cheese.
Okay, I'm not sure if I've had any Dutch cheese.
We're famous for our cheese.
Hmm. Yeah, I would have thought I should have had some Dutch cheese by now.
Gouda, Dutch?
Hmm?
Gouda's Dutch.
Gouda.
It's
Oh,
very popular in America. We
yeah.
just say Gouda, by the way, but I know the
Okay, Gouda.
Gouda.
Gouda? Yeah.
The Americans say Gouda.
Yeah, I've always known it as Gouda, but is it Gouda?
Gouda.
Oh, it's got that k in it. Cow. Cow. No, can't do it today.
As a child, I learned from my parents the English can't make the sound.
Yeah. Yeah. Too many,
And then my
too many
father
sounds
brought
going
it.
on. No, too many things to think about when you it's not in your language.
But then my father brought this woman from London he used to work with over.
Hmm.
And I thought as a child I wanted to make her do the sound because she couldn't.
Ah.
And then she could do it perfectly, but she was Welsh.
Okay, yeah. The Welsh can do that anyway. I'd say. Well, their language allows for more sort of rougher kind of back of the mouth sounds. I think.
Mainland Western European stuff.
Hmm. Never used to like cheese, but suddenly started liking it. That's a weird one. I've always loved cheese, but then it's your taste buds do change. You think you haven't got the same taste buds you had when you were younger, and what you need as a person sort of changes. So when you're younger, you want more high calories, you want more high sugar content because you're burning a lot of calories. As you get older, sort of your taste buds kind of switch to less sweet things and more kind of, I'd say more towards the bitter end of flavours. So I find myself liking sharper, bitter foods, whereas before, when I was younger, I'll go for more sweeter.
I like the taste of cheese, but I can't stand my problem is I can't stand the texture of melting cheese.
Hmm. Yeah, it's very yeah. Some cheeses tend to be quite oily and greasy and a bit rubbery. So once the oil comes out the cheese, the cheese itself goes kind of like a rubber, and it separates from the oils. Especially with English cheeses, anyway, it goes very oily.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't know.
I think there's like a dark orange cheese called Red Leicester. It's got like a nutty kind of taste to it, and that especially gets quite oily when you cook it. It's nice though. I like the nutty flavour.
Thinking of food makes me hungry. I'm gonna get some potato chip.
I'm
Yeah.
terrible for that. I only have to think of food and that's it. I need to eat something.
Unless when I've just eaten, then I can't think of food.
Yeah. I typically have an issue with sort of knowing when to stop eating. I kind of have to force myself to stop. So kind of okay, no more food, no more thinking of food. Give my body a chance to register that I've eaten, and then I can kind of think about more food later.
Een andere soort.
Get
All the
myself
time.
into bed. Definitely prefer savoury to sweet. I'm definitely more of a savoury person now, Shane. Sort of salty, umami kind of flavours. I really love those kind of things. You need to download the minimap mod. Yes, the minimap mod is definitely beneficial, especially for someone like me who gets lost very easily. Find it hard to stop eating. I hate it, but food just tastes so good. Yeah, I think in that sense, it's not necessarily it's not the hunger that makes you keep eating at that point. It's the if you tend to like the flavors and textures and the sensation and experience of eating, you want to keep experiencing that sensation. So you just keep eating. So well, I'm not hungry, but I want to keep feeling this nice feeling I have by eating this food. And that's generally what I find. Like with cheese, it sort of gives me that sort of like a joyous kind of quick spark of happiness, just having that taste of the cheese. And I go, I want to keep tasting the cheese, but I don't necessarily need to eat the cheese. I suppose you could lick it. It'd be a bit weird just licking a piece of cheese, but yeah, you want to keep experiencing it. And typically, the way to get around that is to have the tiniest amounts. So you have cut a tiny bit of cheese, for instance, eat that, experience it, wait a moment, have another tiny piece. Same goes for chocolate. You have the tiniest bits of chocolate, you still get the experience, and you keep adding tiny bits. And you find you don't eat as much, but you're still having that experience. It's just how I can eat a whole bag of crisps, keep saying just a few more until I get to the bottom. Yeah. You go into autopilot, you just keep munching. But if you imagine just getting a single crisp, eat it, hold the bag away, chew it, swallow it, think about it, then go and get another one, you have to really keep the brain engaged. Because otherwise you switch off and you go, I'm enjoying this experience, and you go, oh, the bag's empty. It's very easy to do. It's definitely a known kind of psychological thing. I think they referred to it as being mindful of eating, being present, being aware of the experience, and not kind of switching off. Get upset when it's empty. I get that with a drink. If I'm drinking a really nice drink, you go, oh, I love this drink. I'll just have another sip of this drink, and you go, I've drank it. It's gone. But we typically don't think of what we're drinking and eating. We just go, I want to drink, I want to eat. And you're not kind of registering that you're taking that food or drink in. But yeah, if you slow down the process, you go, take a sip or take a bite, really think about the tastes, the textures, the smells, if it's quite aromatic, and sort of make the extra effort to make a note of it mentally, that this is everything I'm experiencing right now. Enjoy that experience and then move on to the next bite. It'll take you forever to eat something, but at the same time it means you haven't eaten as much because you already feel full because it's taking you so long. But I can go through an entire bag of crisps so easily. So I have to eat them one crisp at a time now. Just a single crisp, munch. Another crisp, munch. If I take a few in my hand and just kind of fill my mouth, they're gone. Last couple of weeks I have stopped buying so many snacks though, and I find I am craving less, which is good because I feel like I stress and boredom. A lot. Okay, so you kind of you go into having snacks because you need to kind of eat a lot. Yeah. So you're finding sort of you go into eating snacks because you need something to occupy your mind. Brain's not working. There you go. You're not eating enough snacks. You go, well, I need something. I need something to sort of give me an experience. No, sorry, Shane. Don't think about it. Mind off it. I find that I go, ugh, I'm bored, or I'm tired, or I've got this kind of emotional feeling right now that I just want to cover up with a nice experience of some food. You turn to something that you know will give you an instant happy feeling, like your favourite bag of crisps or a sort of a certain snack. I know a lot of people that struggle with eating and being overweight tends to not eat because they're hungry. There's a lot of eating because it's something to fix their situation.
Yes.
Yeah, I've found that myself a lot. You have to kind of think of, well, why do I want to have a snack? Why do I want to eat right now? Is it because I need food? Do I need calories? Or am I trying to cover for some other feeling I have? And when you think about it, you go, okay, I'm trying to cover for that I'm being stressed or I'm tired. Now, why am I stressed? Why am I tired? And then you try and go back one more step and go, well, how can I stop myself being stressed? How can I stop myself being tired? What can I do instead of having a snack? If I'm stressed, can I do something to relax that doesn't involve eating? If I'm tired, can I sort of prepare myself and give myself more rest? Which is very easy talking about it, but trying to do it is completely different. Exactly, and of course going to the gym again, I'm wondering why I'm not making any progress, and then I'm like, yes, those biscuits I've been eating. Yeah. I think going to the gym in itself can be a trigger for that, because your body's probably crying out for more calories. Go, well, we've burnt all these calories, we need to replenish them right now. And that kind of counteracts the whole thing. But then if you're eating healthy, if you're getting a high protein diet, you're giving your body the type of food it needs to replace what it's burnt, and your body can use those proteins, give you a bit more definition, a bit more muscle, and give it some calories without giving you empty calories, which are just going to stick to the body and it's not going to be a benefit to you. Started buying 1.5 litre bottles of water to drink every day, and I think remembering to drink more water has helped with cravings. Sometimes your stomach kind of feels a little bit empty, or you feel you're lacking something, and a lot of time that thing you're lacking is water. You say, well, I need something, and I need something sort of via my stomach. Your go-to is, well, I probably need food, I probably want food. I do find gym makes me want to buy better food. Oh, that's good. I suppose, you kind of psychologically feel, well, I feel healthy for going to the gym, I want to eat healthier. I want to have this sort of this good food, because you find if you eat, I find if I eat something that is like junk food, something that's not good for me, I feel absolutely rubbish. I go, oh, the salt in this is making me feel icky, the fat is making me feel greasy, sort of the carbs are making me feel lazy. I don't like feeling like that, and especially when you've been to the gym, you go, well, I felt great at the gym, now I've just made myself feel bad again.
I'm eating.
You're eating.
hot wing flavored potato crisp.
Ooh, nice.
We're talking about healthy stuff. This is not a moment.
No,
While drinking beer. I also
no.
taste Iron Maiden beer. Lee said it's very nice.
Great.
Drinking Iron Maiden beer and having hot wing flavoured crisps is not necessarily bad. You can enjoy those. But then if you're drinking every day and you're having crisp every day, then
No, we don't.
no. There you go. So
And
In
then
weekend for
sometimes,
Laura's birthday.
yeah, now it's birthdays. So.
yeah, special occasions. Go, yay! It's a party. We'll have beer and crisps.
Well, I mostly drink some beers while the Stardew streams on Wednesday to break the week because on Wednesday I'm always free.
Yeah. There you go.
And my college is on Saturday too, so Saturday is not weekend for me. So
Well, yeah. So Wednesday's kind of like Wednesday's your weekend, I suppose. You kind of relax. We go, okay, I can have a beer now, and you enjoy that time.
yeah,
But I've known of people that they will have like 2 or 3 beers every night, even if they have work or college the next day, and they'll put on so much weight, not be healthy at all, and then they decide to not drink those beers, just nothing else, no exercise, no healthy food, just not drink those beers every night, and they lose weight just by no longer drinking beer.
yeah. Alcohol is a lot of sugar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially the alcohol I like is pretty much flavoured sugar anyway. I drink cider, so it's apples with lots of sugar in, or I drink rum, which is just alcoholic sugar.
Yeah.
Isn't it made from like distilled sugar cane or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I like it. But there's a lot
Yeah,
of
at least
sugar.
I like.
Me too. Thankfully, I don't really like alcohol. That's a bonus, though, Shane. At least that's something you feel that you aren't missing. But yeah, you obviously got other things that kind of draw your attention, like like cheese or crisps. I used to eat a lot of crisps. And we do have crisps in the house. However, they're out of my my reach, so to speak. They're in a place that I wouldn't go, and I would have to especially go there to get them. So, unless I think about them, I would never go there. Because I can't see them, and they're not where I go, I don't think about them. Therefore, I don't go and get them. So, just visually hiding something helps a lot as well. So if you walk past like a bowl of candies or chocolates and you go, oh, I fancy one of those, and you pick one up and you have it, you wouldn't even be thinking of it until you walk past them. Like a plate of cookies, go, oh, I see the cookies, I would like to have a cookie. That's when it becomes hard, because you're kind of reactively picking up foods and snacking, and you weren't even thinking about it. We have that a lot at my office at work. We tend to have like a big box of chocolates or things like cookies or donuts, just kind of sat there for people to eat when they feel like it. And I have to walk past that and consciously think, no, I do not want to eat. Let's get myself back to bed. Yeah, I know they are there. I find it hard to resist. Yeah, when I know it's there, hard to resist. Yeah, because it's the human mind is a weird thing. Is that the more you try and focus on not thinking about something, the more you think about it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna send a picture in general of the beer.
oh, okay. Here's an example said to me by my Slimming World consultant some time ago. Is like a good example of trying to resist thinking about something that you shouldn't have is for the next 60 seconds, try not to think of a pink elephant.
I did.
Indeed, you go instantly. So
Yeah. Whenever you tell yourself or someone else tells you like not to think about a specific topic, whether it's food or just a big elephant, you just instantly think about it.
yeah. So it's very hard to not think of something. So if you think sort of, so it's natural to keep thinking of things and sort of it's go more as soon as it comes into your head you go right, okay, I need to think of something else and not act on myself thinking of this thing. Hey Gravy! Hey there Sugar Bear. How's it going, dude? It's good to see you. How you been? Yeah, it's a whole kind of battle involved in sort of resisting snacks. Just chilling, awesome. Chilling is good. We're all about the chilling. We've got a purple star fish. So I've seen silver star and gold star, we've got a purple star, or pink star, whatever it is. I shall save the purple starfish. Might do some Fortnite. An intentional split of the word there. Let's do this trash. Nope, okay. I don't know, it might be what the kids say these days. They don't play Fortnite, they play Fortnite. I've been fishing for about 3 days in a row here. Should really have a look. What do I want to work towards right now? Recycling machine turns trash into resources. Oh, that could be useful to have.
Very nice.
Oh, so I need an iron bar, stone and wood. I believe I got all those things. There's some iron. I haven't played Fortnite for what was it? Must be now 3 years. And even then, I only played it about 4 matches of it, and then never touched it again.
I never was a big fan. I didn't dislike it for playing, but I just never really got into it. Like, you know.
Yeah, I can see why it's appealing. It's the battle royale format is kind of like, I lost, okay, try again. I lost, try again. And you just kind of repeat until you get a win, and then, okay, try and get another win. But I found because of the matches being so long, you might become to like the top 10 people left, and then you die, and you don't really get much for it. New season's really good. Ooh, what's the new season about? I know they tend to have themes, don't they? Like they've had like Marvel and they've had like Star Wars. I think they've had some DC. What's the latest season about? What are they going for this time? There's one thing that sort of would possibly draw me into Fortnite is actually playing with skins from some of my favourite characters, but it doesn't really impact the game. It's just kind of playing while looking like something.
Hmm.
It's like, 'cause I think you could get like a xenomorph skin from Alien.
It can be Ariana Grande too.
Oh wow! Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Knights kind of deal. Okay, so like medieval. You're talking, like sort of like plate armor, kind of big swords.
During the class, so we have 2k extra.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, this season I brought in Doomslayer. That's cool. Geralt Deku. Oh, nice. That's a bit different. I like how some of these characters are definitely not family-friendly characters. Like I suppose like the Xenomorph from Alien. That film is definitely not for children. But
No.
but you can play as a Xenomorph in a game that's open to all ages. Hey, Car Guy, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. How's your Wednesday going? You do DJ on Friday? Sadly, not this Friday. I am going to a Christmas party.
Nice.
Gotta get my Geralt. No Fortnite will be complete without my Witcher. Yeah, you might as well get a Geralt, really. But yeah, my office Christmas party is this coming Friday. I've opted for a vegetarian main meal because they offered like a turkey or a pork belly. Pork bellies tend to be quite fatty, and the turkey's turkey sort of doesn't really feel special.
Turkey's not even a lot in my country.
No?
Like we barely eat turkey. There's barely any dishes with turkey in my country, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we typically only really have turkey at Christmas. You can get it all year round, but sort of typically people like save up for a really big turkey and have that at Christmas, but they're expensive for just basically what's like a large chicken. There's obviously slight difference in there, but good luck for a little bit. Okay, Shane, thank you for stopping in. Enjoy your luck. I'll hopefully see you soon. I'll be keeping my eyes out for your more streams.
History will remember your contribution to this.
Hey, Jack, thank you for the like on Facebook. Anything going on at Santa Pod? I think they're closed for the winter. Because obviously when it gets cold and icy, you can't be sending drag racing cars down the track. We don't have anything like heated tracks. All has to be done manually. I think next season starts up in the spring.
Yeah.
History will remember your contribution to this.
Hey, thank you for the like on Facebook, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I forgot you can like
Yeah.
every time you stream instead of just following on Twitch the first time.
Yeah, it's a bit, Facebook's a bit weird. Like, so yeah, you can follow my page. You can like the page. You can like the stream, and you can share the stream. There's so many interactions on Facebook, which is confusing. Why there isn't really many bots that will connect to Facebook, so you can actually do something with that information. Like someone's liked you, okay, I want to do something with that information. No, there isn't.
Oh.
So the theme is medieval with almost Apex-like aspect.
History will remember your contribution to this.
Hey Gavin, thank you for the like on Facebook. That's the three of you. You're awesome. Apex aspect being added, all on a brand new map. Oh, there's a new map. So like completely different from the original Fortnite map, or is it just a modified version? A new rotation of weapons without snipers, and they altered the battle pass setup. Even swapped to Unreal Engine 5. Oh, nice. I bet that looks fantastic, Unreal Engine 5. The lighting effects that Unreal Engine has probably be far overkill for what Fortnite was. Maybe they'll probably put some more lighting effects in.
No sniper rifles, you say?
Yeah, they've taken sniper rifles out. Maybe they felt they were a bit overpowered.
I don't play shooters without. I mainly use sniper rifles.
It's definitely a skill because you, depending how accurate the game is, you kind of have to compensate for distance and sort of distance and time, and go, well, if I shoot ahead of them by this many degrees, I'll hit them by the time they get there.
Yeah, I always did sniper in both Battlefield and COD. Still doing COD. I don't play Battlefield no more. The newest Battlefield is not that good.
Yeah, I always liked sniping. There's definitely a skill to it, and I don't do very well in close quarters combat. So if someone's in my face, I kind of panic and spray bullets everywhere.
Same.
Is that, I can't do that. Give me a big gun and let me stand in the corner and I'll shoot everyone.
Don't stand too much in the corner. No one likes that camper.
No. It gets boring being campers anyway. You go, I want some action. I don't want to be hiding from all the action, but I just don't want it all in my face.
Well, this one game in the newest COD, I noticed I had like 19 kills and no deaths, and that felt really good. And I was like, I want to finish this game with a 0 death game, like on one life.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So then I decided to camp because I was like, yeah, we only have 1 minute left. I'm playing 20 to 0 now. That's very unique. I don't have that a lot.
yeah.
So let's camp, and then I will hide in a corner.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with trying to protect that. So it's the same with like Fortnite, I suppose. And PUBG, any of these battle royales, you go, okay, I've been doing really well to this point. I don't want to risk it. I'm going to camp out a little bit close to the end circle and try and pick out the last few remaining people.
Sorry for the hiccups.
Okay.
I'm having a hiccup if I smoke too fast.
Okay.
I vape too fast. By the way, did you end up killing anyone during our heist yesterday, or did I kill? Did I steal all the kills?
I didn't kill any of the invisible people.
No, but neither did I. That was, from all the times I had that bug again. It was with you.
Okay.
Horrible.
Yeah, I did kill a few people.
I mean, like during our heist, during the final on the island.
I think I probably killed one.
Okay, did I mean if I rushed too fast?
Yeah, I was going to get sort of. It's interesting to see, but it's better that you take people out rather than me sort of mess up. But I enjoyed that survival at the end as well. That's pretty cool. I'll have to do that again. No modifications, completely new, and it's hovering in space. It's like was it like floating platform, kind of like space rocks? Are you on asteroids kind of thing? Or? That's a bit difficult. I might have to check it out. I might have to at least watch a video of.
I'm getting a bit hot. I'm going to find a tank top or
Okay.
something like
Snipers wouldn't do too well how the game feels now. Lots of options on movements. Okay, so is it trying to put in more of an arcade feel? Have they got Grave? It's sort of kind of like an old school arcade shooter where you kind of a lot of moving kind of. I was thinking like Halo or what was the other game I used to play? Yeah, so you kind of the old school kind of multiplayer shooters, sort of where it's Unreal Tournaments. That's what I was trying to think of. There wasn't very much precision in that. It's kind of just throw everything you got at everyone else. Have you played the new Forza Horizon yet? It looks awesome. I don't think I have. Or have I? I might have loaded it up, looked at it, and then not gone back on. But I do love Forza Horizon. I love all the Forza series. I've actually got an actual plug-in wheel to play on that as well. Nice to pull that out. If I stick my Xbox into the office, I got my my wheel in the office. I can probably play Forza on that. It's in Mexico. Ooh. So the last one was in England, wasn't it? But yeah, I might put my Xbox into the office. I need to tidy the office. At the moment, it's got Lego models over it. It says my wheel again. There's unfortunately nowhere to put my wheel here. The wheel has to be attached to a table. I have no table.
Gemiddeld is 12%. Word je echt in één keer dronken.
One in the UK was 4. Okay, what was the one after? Was it Australia? No, Australia was 3.
Ik weet niet wat het is met sterk.
What was that afterwards? Which one was Australia? Because I know there's the UK, there's Australia. Can't remember which order they went in. Now you got Mexico. Australia was 3. Okay, so Australia, UK. So we're on Forza Horizon 6 now, are we?
I'm back.
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
With something without
Welcome
sleeves.
back.
It's getting warm. Like if you heat up the house all day because of winter, then it tends to. Sometimes it just gets warm.
For now, I'm a big fan of British beer.
I don't like well, I used to drink a lot of Guinness, but then I literally got sick from it, and now I can't drink Guinness anymore.
Yeah.
I'm literally the most boring beer drinker there is. I exclusively drink like Pilsners, Heineken.
Yeah, it's okay. Is that what you enjoy?
I very much do.
Car Guy says, happy birthday, Lisa.
Thanks.
Thank you, car guy.
Do you have like a Brit? Do you have like an English Pilsner too? Because all I know is like English specialty beers like stouts.
Yeah, I don't think we do Pilsners. I think most of any Pilsners we have in the UK are ones we imported from Europe.
Like Heineken.
Yeah. Sorry?
Do people drink it a lot?
Yeah. It's quite a popular drink.
Budweiser.
Yeah, there's a few Budweiser drinkers. But probably people drink probably Heineken more than Budweiser. Possibly all that or Stella Artois. But that's no. It's supposed to be French. I don't know how French it actually is. It's one of those things where it's supposed to be like the French beer, but then probably the French don't drink it. If that makes sense.
In in our country, we have in McDonald's we have a certain type of sauce, which translates to well, it's like a mayonnaise mixed with curry and garlic, I think.
Okay.
Wait 1 second. Die McDonald's mayonaise is een mayo met curry met knoflook, niet?
Yeah.
And it's sold as American, basically as American fry sauce.
American fry sauce. Okay. And what do you think's in it? Like a mayonnaise?
We call it American fry
But the
sauce.
fun thing is, in America, it doesn't exist. It's a Dutch
Yeah.
thing.
Ah, okay.
Like, it literally only exists in our country, but we sell it like it's an American thing.
Okay. So you say it's like a mayonnaise, but with like a spice? Or...
Garlic and curry, I think.
Okay. It's garlic and curry mayonnaise kind of sauce.
I don't know. Curry is a dish. Wait. Let me translate this.
Okay.
Garlic and curry powder.
Okay, curry powder.
In our country, when like the dish curry, we just call curry,
Yeah.
and what you will call curry powder, we will call curry. So curry and curry.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's a mayonnaise with garlic and curry powder, and that's an American fry sauce.
Yeah, but it's Dutch.
Yeah.
But it's sold with American flags on the bottle and text in English like it's imported from America, and McDonald's sells it because it's American and we're literally the only country that makes it.
Oh wow.
You can't find it in any American McDonald's, but we do have it because it's
But like you
quote
can't
unquote
even
American.
find it in like Germany or
Oh wow.
probably not even Belgium. You know, we're the only country that decided, you know what, this is American, but we make it.
The Belgians do have nice mayonnaise at the McDonald's. It's very...
Yeah, they do.
But you're not big mayonnaise with like junk food eaters, right?
Yeah, we'll throw mayonnaise on things. We throw ketchup on there.
But because when last time I was in England, I could, and this is years ago, but I couldn't get mayonnaise at McDonald's. They only had ketchup and barbecue sauce, I remember.
Yeah, we got ketchup, barbecue sauce, and mayonnaise. That's kind of the three sauces typically. But
Yeah, like that time they didn't have mayonnaise in McDonald's. It was just wasn't.
okay. Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it?
Yeah, they typically, well, they're not for like dipping. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe Burger King. Burger King definitely has mayonnaise. But,
the Dutch dip everything in mayonnaise, like everything. Fries, especially.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Burger King definitely has like squeezy packets of mayonnaise, whereas I think McDonald's have the little tubs, and I don't think they have tubs of mayonnaise.
Do you pay extra for sauces like dipping sauce in England?
Not sure. Are they charging for sauces next? It's been a while since I bought sauces.
Not as far as I'm aware.
No. No, I think you can typically ask the person at the counter, "Oh, can I have an extra sauce?" And they'll just throw it in the bag for you.
Like, not even extra. In our country, you pay like 50 cents or €1 for a tub of sauce in any restaurant. And most foreigners are like very offended by the fact that Dutch ask. Even when you go like to like a small diner, you get fries. Let's say fries are like €3, a plate of fries, or like a bag of fries.
Yeah.
If you have the what do you say, like the seller squirt like one squirt of mayonnaise or ketchup on your bag of fries, that's €1 more.
Oh wow.
And foreigners don't like it about my country, and honestly, I don't either.
No, yeah, they probably what they do over here is that they will charge enough without the sauce that they can put as much sauce on as they want. If that makes sense. They charge you for the sauce as part of the main kind of food item, but then you can have as much sauce as you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably pay more for like a burger, for instance, but then that covers for the sauce for if you want the sauce. So I think they probably build it into the main price. What's saying there, car guy? Why drink Budweiser in the UK? Yeah, it's not great. There's far better beers in the UK, but Budweiser gets imported because some people like drinking American beer.
I never had one, but my father says it's nice. It's like the thing is like you got like beers with a lot of character and very nice taste and a lot of, like I said, like of character and stuff. And then it's special, but sometimes you just want a beer that's like lemonade. You're thirsty and you want something completely without any character. It just has to be.
Yeah, straight to the
Refreshing.
Thames.
And then Heineken and Budweiser are the right things because they have no character at all.
Yeah, they're kind of what people just knock back. They go, well, I want to drink. I don't really care for anything in particular. Just give me something I can just drink if it's water.
Like my country is a big Pilsner thing. Like most regular beers in my country are Pilsner. Basically, in my country, if you order a beer, you're getting Pilsner.
Yeah.
That's what beer is for us.
Yeah, I think typically, you have a beer in the UK. It's most likely going to be traditionally it's going to be like an ale, or a bitter. This could be like what was a good example of a bitter? Probably like something like a John Smith's, where it's got like a sharp hoppy kind of taste to it, and typically has like a white foamy head to the top of it.
Nice.
But so that's more of a traditional English beer. But then we have all the lagers that we import, like the Budweiser from America and the Pilsners, and where you don't have the foam on there. And it's more fizzy, whereas an English beer isn't fizzy. There's no fizziness to that.
Yeah, but when I was still a Guinness drinker, like there was no fizziness at all. And the foam was almost as thick as whipped cream.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get a proper pint of Guinness, and yeah, it is a cream on top. But the English beers isn't quite as creamy as a Guinness. The Irish have definitely perfected that. It's tons of fry sauces in the US. Okay, but yeah, I suppose you don't have one fry sauce, do you, Gravy? You have all the sauces.
Like in, I think Dutch Pilsners are just as like frizzy as. The frizziness is like the same as a soda. It's like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I would guess.
Yeah, so you have a nice sort of fizzy bubbles to that, sort of, and it will be yeah. So you have like pilsners or lagers where it's the kind of the point of the drink is it has the fizz.
Thing is, I don't really like frizziness in soda, but I like it a lot with alcohol. I like it in my beer, and I really like champagne and like these carbonated wines.
Yeah.
I don't like any wine that's not carbonated.
Okay. Yeah, you're younger for like a flat dry wine.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I'm not as keen. I can drink a little bit of that, but I prefer to have a fizz in a wine. Bud is one of the most famous around the world. Yeah, I think pretty much every country knows a Bud.
It's not generally installed in my country, I think.
No.
But we have like 12 big logo Pilsner brands, and then there's all these smaller Dutch ones too. But I could at least name 10 like big Dutch names that are like as big as Heineken in our country, you know?
Oh wow, okay.
And I don't like all of them.
No. During the World Cup, one of the stadiums banned booze, and Bud was giving away its beer supply to whoever country won the giveaway. Oh, nice! Yeah, I know there's a whole controversy over banning booze because I'm not sure if you have it in America, Gravy, but typically sports, especially soccer, football, if you have fans plus alcohol, there tends to be a lot of riots and fights.
Same here.
Yeah, so they typically European stadiums ban alcohol. They go, no, we're not letting you drink alcohol. There will be chaos.
They don't ban it here, and but the thing is, there's been from what I've seen, that it doesn't even matter because like the big troublemakers, like the ones that do the big fights and throw rocks and almost kill each other. There's a lot of like hard drug use in my country among like the hooligan culture.
Yeah.
So you can literally, it's smaller clubs in my country. There's literally lines at the bathroom. A friend told, like an older friend told me, he was in a line and then some dude said to him, "Do you need to use the bathroom? Do you need to pee?" He was like, "Yes." He said, "We don't. Just walk along the line." And he was like, "Huh? Why?" They were literally all waiting to go to like the sink and snort cocaine.
Oh wow.
In halftime. At least I lost connection.
Oh.
Wel, code is hetzelfde. But like at the bigger games, like my team Ajax, the team from Amsterdam,
Yeah.
in a stadium of 50,000 people.
Yeah.
All the hooligans are always in the same section of the stadium, right?
Right. Yeah.
And if you're like sitting next to that section and you look to your left or right and look to them, you can literally. Those guys don't even go to the bathroom. You can literally see them snort while in the seats. It's
Oh wow. Just don't care. Just go for it.
don't care, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all have the same black hoodie on, and there's like maybe like 4,000 of them in that section alone. So pinpoint that one that was putting something in his nose while they're all jumping and running.
Crazy. I've never seen anything like that. I know there's definitely a lot of alcohol involved, but then not to say that it doesn't happen. They're probably more discreet about it over here.
Yeah, but the drug policy of my country is way more loose than yours. So.
Yeah. It's all.
Our mayor from Amsterdam actually wants to make cocaine legal
I don't really support that.
No.
because she's like, we can't win the war on drugs, so why not do this? And I get her point,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work that way.
No, I think you can't necessarily make it legal. I would say sort of probably what's the word? Is it decriminalised so you don't get punished for it, but something still happens, kind of thing. Like if you found with it, you still have to go through a process, but you don't face like criminal charges. Maybe you would just be sent to a program or have it confiscated.
I don't know what the solution is, but it's not that.
In the chest.
I'd like your hat, by the way, Nix. Hey, thank you, Black Queen, for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Ooh,
Flower dance today.
you give me your old hat. Oh, thank
No,
you.
I found another one.
You have two trash can hats?
Yeah.
That's luck. Let me check the probability.
I thought it was like 6% getting it.
I thought it was less. It was in the 0.0%.
It's during the World Cup, one of the stadium. Yep, it's like a whole warehouse full of Budweiser. They got in.
The
No.
chances of the thing are 0.2% when you interact with a trash can.
Oh wow.
0.2. That's not a lot, and you have two.
You interact a lot with trash cans.
I just do it as I'm walking past them.
Yeah. Just constant bin dipping.
The flower dance has started.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
forgot about that. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, they had to give away a whole warehouse full of Budweiser because they stocked it in and then couldn't sell it.
Flower dance is in the forest, by the way.
South.
Oh, Forest South. Cool. Budweiser, I know, has a processing plant in St. Louis. Oh, nice. But yeah, they can't typically have alcohol in kind of stadiums.
Oh, they sell beers at our stadiums.
Yeah, I think if they do sell it, they probably you have to drink it in the bar. So you drink in the bar and then you go back to your seat. You can't drink while watching.
Oh, we can.
Okay. No, you have to finish drinking it and then return to your seat. They won't let you take it to the seats with you. But then the English are far worse with kind of with the drinking.
Oh, don't underestimate us. But well, I've heard that like no offense, but like the vacation places like Turkey and Spain.
Yeah.
I've heard that like the English tourists are the ones most feared.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
The turtle is kind of hidden, by the way, but I found it.
So in my game, Abigail's the queen.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh, nice. Now it's synchronized.
Maybe Elliot turns into a fishing was again during good ends.
But we like I mean we have, because mods can sometimes start like doing weird. We had one of the characters turn into a fishing rod once while he was dancing.
Oh wow.
Fun games.
You can only ask people when you have 4 hearts or more with them.
Okay, I don't think I have anyone that's 4 hearts.
Did you ask Elliot? Next?
I've asked Harvey. He's going to dance with me.
No.
Oh, tell me when I can start and I will start.
You can start for me.
Hmm?
I'm ready. You can start.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got anyone I can dance with anyway.
Ah. Well, as long as you have someone in real life to dance with.
Always.
But I can only do 3 dances anyway. Or 2. 3. I can do 3.
Okay.
I can hakken a bit.
Yeah.
The hardcore. I know how to do a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Oh, and cool.
Well, now I'm very bad at twerking. And I know how to slam dance, which is a certain way of dancing on certain subgenre of death metal where you like squat and then slowly go left feet, right feet while
Okay. Yeah.
licking your hands and making funny faces.
Yeah. I think I've seen some of my friends do that.
I mean, it's very nice seeing like I want to say a lot of people, but all the brutal death metal concert I've been to it like max 50 people. You'll see 50 people doing that in sync and some doing it in circles.
Nice.
Like it's but yeah.
Okay, I'm ready to start. There's nothing more.
You ready, Nick?
Yeah.
Cool. Where's Louis? Very good. I don't do mosh pits no more, I'm old.
No, I did it a little bit when I was younger, but sort of. No, I haven't got the energy for it these days.
You went for Harvey this time, Nick.
Yeah, she told us that she asked Harvey to dance with her.
Yeah, are you wanting to marry Harvey too, or Elliot? Next?
I love how Paul is standing, looking away. Just
Oh.
denying that this is happening.
In my game, he's just looking to the dance.
No, I'm looking. My game, I'm just looking away.
Oh.
It's like, no one wants to dance to me.
Any of you seen the horror movie Midsummer?
No, I have not.
Like the whole style of that movie is like the flower dance of Stardew. It's really weird.
Yes.
It's literally people in white dresses in like in grass fields being all happy, but it's all very dark. You know, like
Yeah.
the themes are dark, but it's a horror movie that's like 99% like in bright sunlight in very
Yeah,
green.
I only remember one scene during the night, actually. And it was quite a short one.
Zie deze seksscène?
Het was overdag. Maar in een kamer is wel wat donkerder.
Ja, dat was het. Niet het einde met het berenpak?
Ook net daglicht. Alleen toen de donkere persoon gepakt werd, was het donker.
Hair's looking a bit fluffy today.
The whole movie is in bright daylight in grassy fields in like very beautiful nature in Sweden.
It is very beautiful to say.
But still, it can be as scary as any Blair Witch Project movie, you know.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's not like a movie I watched twice. Besides the fact it's scary, it's one of those things that's like it's very like mystery and what's happening. You want to know, and then you've seen it, and
Yeah.
that's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose once the mystery is no longer there, it's like, well, I've got nothing to be excited about.
What do the English say, by the way, movie or film?
A bit of both. I think sort of. Yeah, we film, I suppose.
I remember I figured one of my English teachers in high school, I think my third or second year, one of the two.
Yeah.
He was like an English guy who moved here.
Okay.
He didn't like the word movie. He said he wanted us to say film.
Yeah, I suppose movie is more of an American kind of.
I think I tend to use film more too.
I suppose it depends on the origin, because I think the origin of the word movie is a short of moving picture. So it's a moving picture, which is like the old phrase for kind of for the film, whereas film is quite literally what it's recorded onto.
Yeah.
I suppose it's more of a technical term to call something film rather than a moving picture.
Bit more sophisticated.
Hmm.
At least it sounds like that to me.
Yeah.
I say film also more often than movie, but in Dutch we literally say film.
The
So
Dutch word for movie or film is film. So we literally use the same word as English.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose typically would say, yeah, we want to go and watch a film.
Yeah, it's film here.
But I suppose you hear a lot in America. You might refer to going to the movies, but we typically say going to the cinema.
We literally say going to the film.
Okay.
Naar de film gaan. If you translate it like word by word, so disregarding English grammar, it would be to the film going.
Right. Yeah.
Our grammar is like our sentences are like built differently.
Yeah. You refer to the activity and then the adjective of what you're doing with the activity. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you refer to the thing first, and then what you're doing with the thing. So movies, going to, as opposed to I'm going to the movies.
Yeah, that's basically what we do, because in English you would like an easy example would be in English you would say I'm walking the dog.
Yeah.
And translation to our grammar would be the dog I'm walking, the dog walking, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Even more precise would be dog let out.
Yes. I just wanted to mention that.
I'm dog let out in. That's basically what you're saying in that.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Even to be more specific, we would say I am letting. Uh, eh, you can say two things. You can either say I'm letting the dog out,
Yeah.
or you can say I am the dog letting out.
Right.
No, outletting. Outlet. We say outletting. We like.
We pronounce the out before the
Yeah, let.
second word.
So
Okay.
out is where we are, and we are letting there. So we first tell what the
And
dog.
that's out,
Then first
you
we
know, not in your
no
house, but
first we
out.
tell it's about the dog. It says you are walking the dog. We tell you something about our dog. We are doing this outside, which is what we tell, and then what we are doing is we are
Letting it.
letting it.
It
Okay.
doesn't make any sense. I know that.
That's interesting to know, though. So it's yeah, I suppose it's how the language is structured. You go, well, you you put the subject matter first.
Not always. Like I'm eating bread would be literally translated the same. I'm eating, and then what I'm eating.
It's like what when we talk about our 5 Ws, we go who, what, where, when, and why. So it's pretty much just doing that, but in your sentence structure.
Yeah.
A lot of our sentences are built up on just that basic rule, actually.
But even now, like I'm playing Stardew with you, would be literally translated like the grammar would be the same in Dutch in that case, but a lot of others aren't. Also, the fact that we have two the how do you call lidwoorden?
Uh,
Like the word the THE, the cat, the dog, the car.
Yeah.
That word the.
yeah, we have three of those.
We have, besides the fact we have three of those, a lot of nah, technically we have two, because the other one's just A. A cat.
Right.
Yeah, that
We have two.
that's like when you're talking about something specific, like the TV, you know,
No, but we have
or
two real ones. The other one's just translation of A. But we're the same, like, the French and the Spanish have two too. Le and la, L and la.
Yeah.
we just have those two
But
because we wanted to
we
have
have two,
two.
but it's like the French and Spanish, they have like female. It's divided between female and male words. We don't do that. You just when you speak Dutch, you just gotta know which one you use at what words. But it doesn't have any rules or make any sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we just wanted to have also two of those words, so we thought of two of those words without any rules. We just have.
Maybe there at some point were rules, but that's a problem with language. When it's used too much, people forget the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they forget logic behind the rules and make new ones without the old logic.
True.
No, this actually had some history, but we don't use those kind of things anymore. Because first it was, of course, like the how do you say female words,
No female, yeah.
male words, female words, but we don't use male and female words anymore in our language. So we still have the other words, but not no rules with it anymore.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like any word that refers to a female, like a girl or a woman, or a female dog or a female cat,
Yeah.
those words in French or German, they use like the female word, la instead of le,
Yeah.
die instead of der in German. And that's the problem with our language is that if a word's like just it's definitely female, it's girl, it's woman. We just change, some of them use one word, some of the other. So there's no logic behind our use of our Yeah, I don't know the English word. We say lit word.
Okay.
What would you call the?
Uh, duh.
Yeah, I mean, like I can translate it as a name. Article,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Not sure.
How again?
Yeah, article like D and A, but in English you only have D basically and A, but it's different.
Hmm.
But it doesn't matter what it's called.
No.
Mostly like Dutch, it's. I don't think it's a very difficult language grammar-wise compared to let's say German or even like Scandinavian ones.
No.
No, we have only one weird grammar thing.
And that is.
Day and day.
Yeah, okay. There's that, but
There is one weird grammar thing. Of course, it makes sense. It is actually logical to use it, but I get why people have a hard time with
yeah, but this one doesn't
really.
really matter in a way because it's something you will only you can't hear. It's only
Yeah,
written,
only written.
but you can't hear different between the things.
Yeah. Because I think in English there is some history of male and female words, but we kind of dropped one and just kept using just the other.
What was the other one instead of the uh, the cat? No.
Uh, I can't remember. It's something that doesn't really exist anymore. Always kind of ends up being merged. But there's a few examples that I come across where, yeah, there was another word that we used, but it was sort of like probably like 100, 200 years ago. Just stopped using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't honestly remember now. But it was quite interesting to find out. Yeah, we did have that in our language at one stage.
It's a nice moment to brush our teeth, by the way. At least I can go first.
Okay,
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm going to brush my teeth, so be right back.
sure. Yeah, we had a little bit in that, but then what doesn't help with the British English, the very least, is that we retain a lot of the French language mixed in to the English language. So we have elements of French words, French grammar
Yeah.
thrown in there and sort of mixed in with the English because of kind of the history of sort of French occupation and stuff. Yeah, so it makes the English language quite hard because not all grammar rules apply because it depends on where the word came from.
Yeah.
I've heard from a lot of non-British people trying to learn written English language that it doesn't make a lot of sense. You go, well, this is the rule for this and that, but then not if you're saying this and you're not saying that, then there's a different rule for this, but only if you're saying this. And it can be very, very confusing. There's no kind of steady rule of, okay, this is what we do each time.
Yeah. Well, to me, I mean, I definitely don't speak perfect English, and I don't know everything about British English or American, but like what the is spoken in the UK to me makes more sense than America. But I think that's mainly because it's closer to me, so I'm more like they say. Um, uh, like affected by English instead of American English.
Yeah,
But I think like the younger generation than me are affected more by American English because of internet and stuff.
Yeah, you're exposed to more
Exposed.
American English through film or TV.
Yeah, film always was there, but
Mm.
also I
Hey, Royston. Ooh, level 6 fishing. All that hard work is paid off.
I got level 7 foraging.
Ooh, nice.
Now I can do tree fertilizer.
Ooh, cool. Royston says, happy birthday, Lisa. Of course, she's popped off. She'll be right back, Royston. We'll let her know when she's back.
maybe it's a cultural thing too. I mean, my country's closer to the English than to the Americans.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sort of, I suppose sort of, yeah, the cultures aren't too far removed. So it's sort of a lot of the language is tied to the culture. But then I know,
Sorry?
sorry, I was going to say, I know we're slowly absorbing American culture into ours, so sort of the language tends to follow as well.
Like, let's say in England, you're in high school or maybe college or university, and you write a paper and you use American ways of spelling, like color, without a U. Would that be allowed?
No, you probably get marked, kind of lose marks for any kind of checking and stuff. So well, you'd have to use the English spelling for most of those. There are a couple of words which have alternate spellings which are acceptable, but the American spelling of words, you would probably lose. It wouldn't be a great deal. It'd be okay. It's not spelt wrong. It's just the wrong spelling.
Yeah.
And therefore, yeah, you'd definitely lose thing for that.
Mm-hmm.
Who's talking, Royston? Obviously myself. We got Jeffrey. And we got Nix. Lisa is be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back after like a minute. He comes back. And the
Yeah.
bathroom isn't occupied.
Cookie dough.
Oh, you got cookie dough. Which flavour cookie dough do you have?
I've been munching on the gooey choc chip.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Yeah, I bought there's a company in the UK that sells edible cookie dough. So it's like safe. They've processed the flour. There's no egg in there. So you can eat the cookie dough without baking it. Or if you want to, you can make it into cookies, flatten it, and then put it to bake. Or you can heat it up in the microwave and have it as a warm gooey pudding.
Yeah, I remember in my country when cookie dough became a hype, a lot of people just used the real cookie dough, and there was like a small salmonella outbreak.
This company I bought from it's not cheap, but it's all kind of environmentally friendly, ethically sourced materials.
That's important.
All the packaging is recyclable as well, which is good.
Also important.
It's not bad, actually, just eating raw normal cookie dough over here, as long as the eggs have the red line.
Yeah, the eggs are guaranteed.
Pre-pasteurised eggs.
Well, Royston says, hey, Jeffrey. Is that Jeff I heard? Yes. So the other male voice you can hear is Jeffrey.
Yes.
But yeah, it's still not advisable to eat raw cookie dough.
No.
Because you can't guarantee, unless you made it yourself, that the eggs are pasteurised. But this company guarantees there's no eggs, and the flour has been processed, so that's safe as well. But it's really nice. It's quite sweet. You can actually, I think it's in the gooey choc chip. You can crunch the sugar. Do you find that, Nix? Is it got almost like a gritty? Yeah.
You can crunch the sugar.
Yeah, so you
But
can.
I've noticed, I'm looking at the ingredients and they add some vitamins into them as well. So this has iron in it.
Oh, so extra iron put into the cookie dough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realise that. Where's
high.
he from? Jeffrey is from the Netherlands. He is Dutch.
Yes. He could hear that from the accent I wasn't English or American.
Hmm.
Or
Yeah, so,
Canadian. Whatever.
yeah, he's a neighbour across the water.
Yes. We've been at war a couple of times.
Hmm.
I think 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
The first time we won, but in the end my country didn't fare well. In the end the English had a more epic military, I think.
Yeah.
At this point my country doesn't have a military at all.
No.
No, our countries had some, what do you say, interest in the same colonies at some point.
Yeah, I think I know the Dutch, both the Dutch and the English have occupied South Africa, I believe.
Yeah. New York,
New York, yeah.
Suriname, we both had. We used to have a part of India. We also fought up of some parts of Indonesia. We fought everywhere.
Hmm.
Everywhere.
Sure.
At
There you go,
some point-
Royston. That's Jeffrey's channel in the chat there.
We did at some point have the same king.
Okay.
At some point, my king was your, how do you say, regent, like the husband of your queen.
Right, yes. Yeah.
At some point in the 1800s, I think it was. I can't really remember the history, but it was like this. I think there was some like a Jacobite rebellion,
Okay.
and one of like and those are Catholic, and like the Protestant queen took a Dutch army from her husband and drove him out again in England.
Oh, okay.
Or it was Republicans. I mean, at some point, I don't know. I like history, but at some point the British flag was like the English flag with the Scottish flag in like the upper left and lower right corner.
Okay, yeah.
Don't know if you remember that. And even those people were driven out. I think it was like Republicans, maybe, not Jacobites.
Right, gotcha.
But it was the Dutch army that helped.
Hmm.
The Dutch army is now it's a joke.
Right. Is
My
it,
father.
sorry?
No, go on.
I was going to say, is it more kind of, is the Dutch army more kind of ceremonial? Is it just kind of there for kind of show as opposed to any real force?
Oh, shows are even worse. That is what I was going to tell. Like as
Okay.
a child, my father took me to like a military demonstration.
Hmm.
When we arrived, the army just literally figured out the day itself they were out of bullets.
Right.
No, we have a real army officially. We've helped in Afghanistan and
Okay.
Iraq.
Oh,
Not
cool.
much.
No.
We basically built bridges there, I think.
Yeah, so you're more kind of
Logistics.
yeah. Rather than the actual combat side of things, you're more sort of yeah, let's say logistics and sort of helping out as a utility. So
We had, like commandos and stuff, and like I think it was only 2 years ago, our commandos were sent to Afghanistan.
right.
And when they arrived at like it's literally it's very Dutch. Like America or the UK also would never have this problem, but our commandos, our elite forces arrived at the airfield,
Hmm.
and then they found out the airplane didn't have room for their radios.
Oh,
So
wow.
they were flying to Afghanistan without their radios, and they the only solution they had was try to borrow some from the French, who were in the same province.
Right.
And America would never have that problem. Like, oh, we don't. They just sent like 4 carriers filled with planes extra. But
Hmm.
no, we barely have stuff and we barely have soldiers. Man, they do
Ah.
their best. But we would not survive any invasion from anyone. But on the other hand, we're literally surrounded by allies who are bigger than us. So why would we?
No, it's probably a better position to have. So okay, we're no threat to anyone. We just want to be left in peace.
I mean, to the left, we have you guys who are like one of the biggest armies there are. And to the right, we have Germany, and to the south, there's Belgium, and then we have France, who are very powerful army too. So.
Hmm.
You have nothing to fear.
Yeah. Yeah. The good thing
Except
is sort of majority of Europe will kind of defend the rest of Europe anyway.
also we're the last. We're literally at the coast, so if like an army would reach us, let's say the Russians,
Hmm.
if there are Russians in my country, then there's already a very big problem in Europe anyway. So
Yeah. They've got that go as far as the Netherlands, and everyone else, sort of with a bigger army's already failed.
but you will be safe on your island just like before.
Yeah. Well, we've got as I said last time, we've got a lot of submarines. So trying to cross that water is quite treacherous, and we have jets that will mobilise very quickly. Because I think they've the Russians tried to send aircraft towards our airspace, and within like 3 minutes there was jets on the back of them going, turn yourself around, you don't want to do this.
I mean, of course, the island has been invaded by the Romans and the Normans and
Hmm.
Vikings at some point, but the UK itself, when it's like the big country UK, it's never really, no one really was able to cross the channel, right?
No, it's sort of once we kind of got to a stage where we're fully aware of kind of when the country united as a whole, yeah, it's no one's really been able to cross the channel without hitting anything, any kind of resistance.
Hi, sorry, I was, uh, how do you say, occupied.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Napoleon really wanted, and Hitler too, I think, but they didn't manage.
No,
And maybe that's good because if the UK would have fallen too in World War II, I don't know where I would have been.
but yeah, we're quite fortunate. We're isolated enough that we can protect ourselves.
Oh, but now we have atomic bombs, so yeah.
Yeah, I know as I mentioned about our submarines, but I know we do have some submarines with nuclear weapons. I think is it the Trident project. So we can launch nukes from submarines, so they can't even see where the launching happens. It just comes out the water.
Huh.
So if we wanted to launch a nuke, we could literally send a submarine to the closest point of water and fire from there.
I don't think I don't think we ever had nuclear weapons ourselves, but I do know the Americans use their country to like store them.
Yeah,
Good.
I know the Americans have got sort of stuff dotted around just in case.
I know the Americans have 1/3 of all nuclear weapons.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Well, let's hope there's no World War III. And
No.
otherwise we'll all be.
No,
Unless for some reason they all decide let's not do nuclear war because then we're all in big problems and let's just do conventional. But even then it would be not pretty.
no. I think it seems to be the thing that sort of the whole point of having nuclear weapons is not to use them.
Yeah.
So if someone's got one country has nuclear weapons and you have nuclear weapons, then you're both safe from each other because you know if one launches, the other launches, you're both dead.
Well, we did twice, but the Americans did twice.
Well, yeah.
I've read some things about like the Soviets were a bit later with those things than the West and the Americans. They did plan using them in Korea. The president didn't want that. It was too devastating.
Yeah, I know there's been a bit more sort of keen to kind of use them. But I know it's always been a thing in the UK that we would never use nuclear weapons as an offensive. So yeah, they're there as a backup if we were to be attacked, but sort of never to actually fire off if as a kind of an aggression kind of thing.
Yeah, that's better.
It's
Well,
costing the country a lot of money though, so it's like, well, do we really need them? Can we save ourselves money because we have to keep maintaining the sub? We have to repair the sub, make sure the subs are okay. and can hold the weapons securely. So all that costs money to protect them.
Yeah, at least on the hallway, so
Hmm.
I think the bathroom's clear.
Cool. Okay.
I'll be back.
Righto.
in a bit.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. What?
What?
What? What are you talking about?
I'm not saying anything.
You're not saying anything.
No, you're streaming. I'm not saying anything.
You want to message me? I need to find out what you're chuckling about. You got me really intrigued now. All the suspense. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Trust you.
What?
Trying to have a nice, happy game of Stardew Valley. Talking about nuclear weapons.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa quit
Oh,
accidentally.
I think it's sort of, she seems to be having issues with her connection for some reason. I hope she can come back and rejoin.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we'll deal with any crops and stuff she has.
Yes, let's do my
And
crop stuff.
Jeffrey is also
Yeah.
not there right now.
You'll obviously be able to cover the crops a lot faster than I can. Although they do have spouses, don't they? So they should be doing the crops.
Yeah, they should be doing the crops, but they do on a different story.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't, they just do someone else's crops.
They haven't done mine. I did wake up the other time and find all my crops watered, and then I think Lisa's hadn't been watered.
I'm back. Did my starter crash again while I
It
was?
did. Yeah.
Crash. Yeah. So we were
Yeah,
just.
I'm gonna rejoin now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll see what is going on tomorrow. I'll just check it out then. 3 crashes. 2 crashes, 1 evening.
Oh, these Royston FM says happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
No worries about watering the crops then.
Mm.
Come and say hello to my rabbit.
You have a rabbit?
I got a rabbit.
Oh. Can't see it for the. Where is
Yeah,
it?
we're
Oh,
gonna-
Binky! Oh, Binky looks really happy today. Sell Binky.
What?
I got the option to sell Binky for 2,703 gold.
You do not sell Binky.
Okay.
My Binky. It's good Binky. It's going to give me lots of wool. It's okay. Here we go.
Is it Angora bunny?
Yeah, it's a woody.
Ah.
I'm gonna give me wool.
Strange, like you can sell other people's bunnies.
Well, technically we are supposed to be like working together and stuff, though, aren't we?
True. Okay, so it's a communal bunny.
It's not a community. It's my bunny. But yeah, if we were working together and sharing funds and stuff, then it would be a community bunny.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna have rabbits, and then I saw the option for a rabbit, and I went yes.
Ah. Yeah. You can't pass up having a rabbit.
No. Especially not when I've already got one in real life.
Saw a voucher for Pets at Home for discounts on rabbit hutch covers.
Right.
Maybe
I
that's
don't think
any.
I should do that, but
No. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a discount for rabbit hutches. And you go, no, it's just a rabbit hutch cover. Which makes sense because this time of year you want to cover the rabbits.
yeah, I'm not gonna need it
Hmm.
because in less than a month I'll be buying her a new
Yeah.
hut anyway.
Are the two of you in the Stardew game yet?
So
Yeah.
Okay, because I only get like a notification that I'm joining in game with Jeffrey and not the two of you, so
Okay.
currently I feel like this is going wrong again, but we'll see how far we can get. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Uh, Still no harvest? Or...
No, it takes 14 days to grow, that's why.
Je gaat nog binnen?
Zo'n buiten gesloten.
Kan jij hem hoi zeggen?
Let's have a look in the forest, see what I can find.
See if I can still buy something from the merchant.
Who's this?
What did you find?
I found the kind of the caravan with the pink pig.
I
Oh yes, the merchant.
Pomegranate saplings. Oh, they're expensive.
Yeah, merchant.
Merchant usually is very expensive.
Compared to normal prices. But they're all smuggled from a war-torn area.
Okay.
That's the lore anyway.
Right.
But then you might ask yourself, why would I need a war-torn area egg? That's 10 times the price when it's the same egg. Then my cat needs to be let out of the room.
Yeah. My cat never comes into my room anymore.
I've seen him,
Cats have never been allowed in my room.
No. He exclusively stays in the office or the living room now. Last I saw him, he was sleeping on the sofa.
Ik ga trouwens de dingen op in die foto. Volgens mij, maar ik wist gewoon hoe ik het moest oplossen. Hij heeft een object, box gemaakt. Die heeft hij in de avondsmal outline als de pil gewoon aanstaan. Kijk. Toch is het hele ding ontzet. Zegt het jou iets?
Hij heeft die als een laven gewoon goed aanstaan. En niet zo'n masker overheen bijvoorbeeld die kan verpesten.
Je zou even met hem kunnen kijken als je wil.
Ja.
Hij zit nu heel boos achter zijn laptop tot het werkt. Snap je?
Ja. Ik wil niet dat mijn ding weer gaat crashen wanneer ik er niet ben, weet je.
Ja, dat snap ik, maar... Sorry about the touch.
Okay.
Kijken. I'll be right back.
Okay. My father has some problems with one of the graphics programs we use, and he's been fiddling around with it, but it's the specific one Lisa uses more than I do.
Okay. What kind of
I'm more of a-
what kind of graphics programs do you use?
it's basically like Affinity. It's called Affinity. It's basically Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator.
Okay.
But I use the from like a let's say rival company. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Mercedes, BMW. It's the same program, but
Yeah, it's made by another developer.
yeah. And the main reason I use it is because it's literally the same,
Right.
but they offer they sell their programs instead of those yearly subscriptions, which I don't like.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It used to be Apple only,
Right.
which I don't mind because I literally have all OS systems.
Yeah.
But it's nice. Yeah. But like I used like back when I was still studying as a graphic designer, in college. I used all of the programs, but now lately I basically only use like the drawing programs.
Right.
I don't really do photo editing anymore.
Okay.
With Rusty with that, and he only does the photo programs,
Right.
and so does Lisa. So I can basically I can still work with them without problems, but being asked problems on the spot by him is for me more difficult when unless he would have used like these drawing programs, but he doesn't draw shit, so
Okay.
all I do is drawing in the programs.
Hmm. Yeah, need to look at those kind of things. So I've got a really old copy of Photoshop, but I'd like to have something a bit more up to date.
Look into Affinity. It's very nice and it's way more affordable.
Hmm.
Either that or torrents, you know. I won't blame you.
Yeah.
Just cracks Photoshop.
Yeah, I thought about that. I thought, well, that's kind of how I got the copy I have now anyway.
I mean, but that's my thing with Photoshop is because I literally my income is dependent on those programs.
Yeah.
I can't really like it's always less stable to have like cracked versions.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know if something's going to happen or corrupt it or you lose something.
Yeah, that would be undoable for me. So I do pay for it.
Hmm.
But when you use it as a hobbyist, then it's, in my opinion, just get a crack. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you want to stay with Adobe, it's 1,600 a year for the whole suite, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of priced purely for professionals, and you go, well, you can't even be a hobbyist and use these now. You have to be
well,
earning a lot of money from this product to even have it.
I think my programs, the one Affinity,
Hmm.
they're 80 euros each.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
that's nothing really.
and then it's free updates and stuff, unless like after, let me think, I was 21, after, but the program still existed. Like, let's say after about 8 or 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
they made like a whole new upgrade, like, you know, PS4, PS5,
Yeah,
instead of normal updates. Then you had to buy it like new.
yeah,
But even then, it's one of the, and it became more expensive because of like the whole inflation problem. Because back when I bought it when I was 21,
mm-hmm.
it was 50 euros. Now it's 80.
Yeah. So it's always
So
going to go up.
I've spent because I do own all program. I own all three. I bought three programs from them.
Right. Yeah.
I paid 150. Now I paid 80, 80, 80. It's 240. I
Hmm.
paid 390 in 10 years. Compare that to
Wow.
the 1,600 from Adobe a year. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's infinite. These machines.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah. So you're not having to buy a copy for each machine.
yeah. So and like legally, you know, because of course, you know, with buying you sign a contract.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are allowed to only use it for personal use. So let's say you have a laptop, a tablet, and a desktop. You can use it on all three. That's
Mm-hmm.
legal. Let's say you give a copy to Nix,
Mm-hmm.
on Nix will use it on your account, then on her laptop instead of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's illegal then, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose you can install it as many places as you want, as long as you are the only one that's using it at one time. Kind of like.
I don't. Maybe it has the same thing as Adobe has, as it has to be the same OS
Right.
to prevent people from like spreading too much.
Okay.
Did it help? You ready to help? Nee? Is die gestopt?
Dus weet je dat als je command ingedrukt had en je beweegt hem, dan beweegt hij in lengte en breedte, toch? Doet hij niet bij.
Gewoon ook dat het shift is.
Nee, die ook niet bij.
And Nick, how's your drawing going on with your tablet?
Zonder een van die drie?
Well, I'm just waiting for my screen protector for my tablet.
Okay, so you don't want to use it too much until you have that.
Yeah.
Fine, but
My screen.
Ik heb foto niet zo heel goed.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at it once you got the screen protector on.
Ik heb foto wel.
ik heb ook deze problemen nog gehad. Die van de border, dat herken ik wel. Dus er waren een paar dingen die ik uitlegde van oké, als je dat en dat doet, dan moet je het misschien sowieso proberen. Voor de rest.
Ja, ga eens met hem zitten. Hij heeft meer dan jou met foto. Ik ben vooral die.
Ja, maar heeft er nog geen zin in.
Huh?
Heeft er nog geen
Ja,
zin
maar
in.
doe het wel. Niet nu, maar
Oké.
laat hem. Ah, good harvest.
Ja.
What should my next big spending be?
Seeds.
Yes, but besides that,
I'm gonna buy 2 sheep.
I might buy a new house today. What program do you use for drawing next?
It's just a free one I found on Play Store.
Oh,
You say it's got the option for a pro version as well, but they allow you to use the basics for free.
It's just called Art Play.
and if it works, it works. I don't know the program, but there's a lot out there. Now a lot of people I know they like Inkscape. I never tried it either. But honestly, all I know is Adobe and like now Affinity and Paint, but you know, that's different. My first, I used to make stop motion animations.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I won't show them. And I would draw them in MS Paint and make the whole animation in Windows Movie Maker.
Okay, yeah.
And this was back. I was 13, so this was Windows XP.
Right.
Not even 7 yet. And just try to imagine something made with the brain of a 13-year-old, so it was offensive.
Right, yeah.
They're still on YouTube, I will not give you the name. Still on YouTube. And I think when I was 25, so 3 years ago, I got nostalgic and I wanted to make more.
Okay.
And I made 2 more episodes and I forced myself to think like a 13-year-old me,
Yeah.
and forced myself to only use the same tools I had back then, even though I have way better programs and tools now.
Okay.
I was allowed to use my current programs, but only use the tools inside those programs that are also offered by MS Paint and MS Movie Maker back in 2009.
Right.
Just out of nostalgia, I like that.
Yeah.
And I made 2 more episodes who are like horribly offensive and
Does anyone have golden butterflies, by the way?
no.
So look.
Jawel?
Nee.
But you know.
I don't think I do.
No.
But anyway, for fans, if you can imagine it, it's in there.
Yeah, I always kind of fancied making stop motion stuff, but for Lego, because that's kind of it's a genre in itself to make like Lego movies. But yeah, you kind of have to set up your own studio and kind of put kind of set out all the lighting correctly and have your story set out before you even start moving it. And I thought, yeah, it seems a lot of work. I'll do it someday.
Just like your game.
Yeah,
One day.
one day. I will do the. So I actually wrote. I wrote at the beginning of this year. I wrote in my notebook here. Things I want to achieve in 2022. And the third one on the list is to make a game and people can play.
Did you manage?
No. But I
Happened.
still have 3 more weeks. Yeah, the other things on my list was to paint, to have a piece of paper and paint on the paper, and also write a piece of music digitally. And work on an interactive overlay for my stream, that people can interact with the chat and have it come up on the screen and do stuff.
You want to see the graphics of my comic? Comic.
Cartoon.
Cartoon. I made.
Okay.
You can see it on my stream now.
Yeah.
You also see the name, but this is the quality. This is it.
Right.
I can't really show more in fear of getting banned, but
Yeah, you can just give us single shots of it.
yeah, maybe this part is not bannable. Maybe you still see the stream.
Yeah, still see.
Like this is basically well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh dear.
This is if you see well, this part is basically like the
Oh.
quality and the gesture.
That's, you're basically at like South Park season 1 kind of level.
The fun thing is you see a little picture of me
Oh,
and
yeah.
of Lisa in the background.
Ah.
Here you see yourself.
Oh yes.
But this is there's a sex scene. We will not.
No.
No. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's kind of likened to the very first season of South Park kind of level.
Yeah. Basically, it's there.
Hmm.
And what I did do, which is something I only noticed myself, like I made it when I was 13 and I made it when I was 21, 22, and 25, I think.
Right.
And like shops I used, like buildings I used in the old ones,
Mhm.
they came back but like aged and stuff. And like the room, like if you watch the very old ones and the new ones, you will see there's like a continuity, whatever you call it, in there.
Oh yeah.
I thought of that, of course.
That's cool.
Yeah. But my main problem with them now is that if I will show them to people completely, like I'll like I'm not
Right.
I don't mind people thinking like the quality is horrible, but I don't want people to think I really mean the things that happen in there.
No, it's just a story you've written that sort of. So that
Yeah, but it's offensive to. There's no, let's say, in the current environment where like they're very offensive.
Let's just say that when you've seen it, you just look differently at Jeffrey and probably judge him a little too. which is completely logical because it is quite something.
Yeah, from what what I already know, it's all. I don't think there'd be much to surprise me now.
This is surprisingly weird. But, there's no safe spaces to anything there.
Okay.
I was working on a new episode with even have featured Umid, but it's one of those things that no, the big problem was that my working file itself got corrupt, so I still had all the drawings,
Right.
but the file where I like put all the drawings and put them all in 0.0 seconds to get the stop motion effect, that file got corrupt, so I had to, if I want to remake that episode, which it's from 2 years ago when I made all the drawings,
Yeah.
I would have to like put in all the drawings again, which is like
Ah.
300 or 400, and time them all again and put this like the right sound effects under, and
Yeah.
I can like something can get really easily ruined for me when when it gets corrupted.
Yeah. It's a lot of effort. You don't really feel that you want to go through again.
Yeah, maybe that.
I suppose ideally in that scenario, at least for like the creating it again, you probably have to use more advanced tools, but then you won't have the same feel to it. Like you're bringing all the drawings into another program, and that program automatically does the timings for you.
Yeah, but even then, there's no program that literally knows what I want.
No.
It all has to be done by hand. What program knows drawing 53 needs to be 0.0 second and the other one 0.6?
True.
You
Yeah.
know? But it's not like classic stop motion where it's all just like 20 frames a second. I just decide this part goes faster than the other one.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, it's kind of more of a fluid timing. So, okay, this one we want to hold on for a bit longer, and this one's a bit quicker. We want more action here.
Yeah, basically.
I suppose traditionally, if you're holding a frame for longer, then you'd have the same drawing multiple times. I suppose it's like, okay, this drawing holds for like 4 times. This one's only on for 1. So you end up with the same drawing multiple times because it's a longer scene.
Maybe I'll show it to you once. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe if you want to.
But I've scared people away with it. That's all I guess.
We've got a pretty dark humour.
Yeah, I gotta admit that the people who really didn't like it were those very, very woke Americans.
Right. Oh yeah. No, I see comedy as comedy in cartoons and things like that, where it's kind of the silly, and it's you can't really get offended by that because it's not directly at me, and it's not directly at anyone I know, but it's kind of the subjects. Fair enough, but the subjects aren't targeting people, individuals, kind of thing. It's just an area, a type of person or a group of people. But even then, it's not really targeting those people. It's kind of it's showing a scenario based around them. So I don't really personally find that stuff offensive.
Yeah.
But I can understand if you were part of that group of people, you might go, well, this feels offensive to me because I feel it's directly targeting me, but it's not the person individually, it's the group.
Well, this is targeted at all groups of people.
Yeah.
And
That's why.
Yeah, you got anyone out.
But that's as I say, like the game, same with South Park. As a people kind of get offended by South Park. So they made a joke about this group of people, but then they go, well, you do realise South Park makes a joke out of all groups of people. So same, or no one's safe. So everyone is targeted as much as everyone else. So it's not really sort of singling people out or groups out. It's not saying this one's worse than that one. It's just saying everyone's up for having jokes about them.
Yeah, basically.
And the thing I found with South Park as well is that usually the offensive stuff is based around the Cartman character.
Yeah.
And he's a character, is an arsehole. We know he's an arsehole, he behaves like one. And he does things which you'd expect him to do. But not all the characters are like that. Some of the characters go, well, Cartman, you're an arsehole, you can't say those things. Or you can't do that, or stop acting like that. So the cartoon as a whole isn't offensive. Some of the characters are, but the other characters are outwardly saying, no, that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of shows the balance in there as well.
There's no balance, I think.
No. But yeah, as a contrast, it's like, well, people will be offended at that, even though there's balance, and it's not saying these people are bad or those people are bad or we should behave this way. It's just saying, well, this particular character is bad. And I suppose it. So, say again, Nick.
It's also showing how some people behave.
Oh yeah, it's saying, well, there are arseholes, and these arseholes will behave like this.
If people are getting offended by that, then they more than likely behave like that.
Yeah, they go, well, you can't do that, so that's exactly what I do.
Yeah, no one. I don't. I hope no one's like Michael.
But no, even with yours, Jeffrey, sort of, it's, they say it's not you that has that opinion. You've made characters which behave that way.
Yeah, I know.
And you might think, oh, that that's a bit bad. That character did this or did that, but it's the character. And you might not have to like the character, but that's what the character is.
Mm-hmm.
But then we're not really supposed to like all characters. if we only had characters which people liked, then it'd be quite boring. Yes.
Yeah.
I suppose you said before, like you quite like the bad guys in things. You root for the bad guy.
Yeah, Captain Hook.
Yeah. 'Cause those kind of characters are more interesting. There's more to them. The good guy generally just has to be opposed to the bad guy. There's no real character building around the good guy. It's just that we know they are the good guy, and they don't like the bad guy. The bad guy has to be quite extensive. There has to be a lot to him. We have to know why we don't like the bad guy. Why is the bad guy bad? So there has to be a lot of information around that character to make you not like them. Whereas the good guy we like because the good guy does good things.
I like the theory you told me about Peter Pan being evil and killing people to keep him young.
Yeah, Nick's told me that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying, well, yeah, Peter Pan, they don't, it's not that they don't grow old, it's just when they do, he kills them.
And the one who escaped became pirates.
Yeah. So Peter Pan is the bad guy. Captain Hook is just a pirate. And he's trying to stop Peter Pan.
I can't remember, but is there like an origin story of Peter Pan somewhere, why he is what he is?
I'm not too sure. There's bound to be something somewhere. I can't recall.
Film come out called Pan.
I've not seen Pan.
Yeah, that basically gives you the origin of it, but
Wait, it's not the one with Robin Williams, right?
No, that was Hook.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, Pan was after that, wasn't it? Pan's fairly recent, isn't it?
Recent.
I say recent, probably a few years ago.
Yeah, but it's still recent in film terms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different sort of take on the story, really.
Hmm. I have to watch it. Is it any good?
It's alright.
Yeah.
We'll have to watch it together.
Yeah. Was it a Disney one? Was it?
I don't know. Got no idea.
I remember with Hook, like, it was one of my favorite movies because it was about Captain Hook.
Hmm.
But it also traumatized myself as a child. There's a certain scene, you've seen it?
Yeah.
And there's this certain scene with a pirate that's being punished by being put in a coffin with scorpions.
Ah, yeah.
And as a child, it was horrifying
Yeah.
because
Right.
the screams too of the pirate.
Yeah, that's the thing. That just shows how evil they are. So who would do that to a person, even if they are a pirate?
Like, my parents had we had it on VCR.
Hmm.
VHS, what's it called?
Yeah, VHS.
What is VCR then?
The VCR is the machine that plays it.
Oh, yeah.
The VHS is the format that the tape is recorded as.
But we didn't have like a legal one, like an official one. We just like taped it from TV, you know.
Yeah.
And my father had to like tape a new one
Right.
where that part was cut out.
Ah.
He has to stop it and continue recording
Hmm.
because I couldn't stand it as a child. I rewatched it and now it's not as bad, but
Okay.
I'm a bit older. Still, I don't want to be put in a coffin with scorpions, I think.
No. 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 How do you put fishing tackle on a fishing rod?
You're on controller, right?
Yeah.
You just click on the tackle.
What fishing rod do you have?
Fiberglass.
Yeah, you can't add a walker to that one yet.
Okay.
You can add bait, and then it's right click on the.
It uses controller.
Oh, you use
Just use
controller.
A and then the one left to A.
Okay.
So square on PlayStation controller,
Okay. Yeah. X on Xbox.
probably.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I got tackle, but I haven't can't put it on that rod yet.
You need. Did you ever put bait on the rod?
No.
Put bait on it. It's good.
Okay.
You could make it yourself from bug meat, I think.
Okay.
I think I know. Well, I think it was more meant for the fact I'm not entirely sure you're.
I've got some in my pink chest if you want it.
Okay. Let's have a look.
That's it. I can't find my own rod. I still have fiberglass too. I should buy another one.
Yeah, I think I got a letter from Willie saying he's got new rods.
When you're level 8 fishing, you can make things that will produce bait every day up till 2 till 10.
Okay.
So you have free bait every day.
I'm going fishing next day because I just noticed I'm level 3 fishing.
Ah.
Which is no bueno.
My lowest is mining and combat, they're both 8.
My lowest is fishing, which is 3. Combat is 8 too. Foraging is 6. Mining 7. Farming is max level.
Oh,
10.
nice. Yeah.
My farm is 3, mining is 5, foraging 7, fishing 3, combat is 4.
Yeah. Farming's definitely my highest at 8.
Mine is farming 10, mining 8, fortune 9, fishing 10, combat 8.
Oh wow. So far ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got 3 for foraging. But I don't really pick anything up.
Yeah, cutting trees is best XP for foraging, I think.
Okay, yeah, I don't really cut trees either. I should go and cut trees.
So one more day to get our summer seeds and then sleep. Or at least sleep for Lisa and I.
Yeah, sounds good with me.
Sounds good.
Oh no. Mm. Did you paint by the way or not?
Sorry?
Did you manage making a painting?
I have not, no. That should be that's a pretty easy one, I suppose, because I have paper, I have paints, I have brushes. I just need to just paint.
Yeah, make an abstract painting, just colors and shapes.
Yeah, that'd be one thing off my list.
I like abstract painting anyway, so
Hmm.
I like it more than realistic. Like it can be a bit controversial sometimes at like art school, sometimes not, but I don't like realistic paint. I like all the grapes from like the 1700s and stuff.
Hmm.
You know, like those classic paintings. I don't like those.
Okay.
I like Joe.
It just shows something what it is. I like to,
Yeah, you'd like to see something of the artist, I suppose.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll paint at the weekend. I'll just kind of pick some ink and put some paint on the paper.
I mean, I respect the skills. Like there's people like now that can just take like some ink
Hmm.
or paint, you know, or both, and they can make a drawing or painting that looks like a photograph. And I mean, I respect
Hmm.
um, the skill.
Oh,
But the
yeah.
thing is, you can't tell the difference from a photograph. And then I'm like, why don't you just make the photograph? You know,
Yeah.
if you can't see the difference anyway, what's the purpose?
Yeah, I suppose you're not really adding anything, an experience that someone wouldn't already have.
Yeah. One second of Dutch. Wat is ook weer het beste van de zomer?
Blueberries.
Blueberries. If you want to make money, blueberries is best in summer.
Okay.
I should have upgraded my own.
Ja, ik ook. You better use your hoe. But when you need to use it, I always regret not upgrading it. But then you're done with the whole thing, and then you're like, I'm not using this for another month. So. Who cares?
Let's see if we can buy some things.
The blueberries is best for summer.
Okay.
Melons is nice too. I'll just buy 200 blueberries or something. Oh. Why did I walk here? I have a horse. Oh well. I forgot I have a horse.
Sans dollar.
You can just sell that, I think. I think it's okay money, but you can't really do anything else with it.
Okay.
Or keep it if you really like it.
Found 2 of them.
Yeah, they're okay money.
Now the horrible task of tilling the ground will begin.
What's that? Oh, can't pick it up.
I'll upgrade the hoe and this one. For next one, I won't have to click every tile again. Always the last one I do. Because for having it upgraded doesn't really have a daily use. I mean, besides doing this, you only use it for the getting artifacts, and then just hitting one tile's enough.
Yep.
We're getting there.
Got my seeds, got my new rod.
Iridium?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, then you can put a bobber.
Cool.
I honestly do hope I have enough again.
Done.
I don't have enough. Will I make it to the store in time? I will not make it to the store in time. Damn. Damn. Doja open for longer than...
It's
Een kopje bij Jojo.
Eikler.
Hij wil niet, maar staat er wel. Oh, ik heb... Ah, Jojo is daadwerkelijk verkoper.
Ja.
Vroeger niet, hè? Okay, I will fill my field.